How's it going, everyone? ZonoBRAH here, coming at you with another video. As you guys know, yesterday I did a coaching video for someone called Vic for an unranked Garen game, and he was asking me in the comment down below of the video, why is Garen so bad? Like, he doesn't understand. I was trying to make an argument on why Garen is so bad, and I really want to talk about this, so I'm going to use this video just Garen is the champion that is loved by low elo players. I don't know why. I've never played Garen. I've never liked playing Garen. And when I'm trying to explain why Garen is bad, I don't feel like I'm making a strong point. But now I thought about it, and I actually researched about it on why Garen is so bad and why Garen is not playing Challenger ever. And one of the biggest reasons for that, and then I'm going to explain why I don't want you to play it, is one of the biggest reasons for that is that it's boring. The character itself is boring. It's like the most basic champion you can think of if tomorrow you had to build a MOBA. It's a guy who can just attack. He has a stronger attack on his Q. His W makes him tankier. His E is just someone spinning like you haven't seen that in another video game before. And the R is just an execute that is just fancy looking on your screen. It's a tank bruiser that in lane might seem good, but in teamfight, it's such a predictable champion. Who doesn't know what Garen do? Have you ever been surprised by Garen? Have you ever seen top 5 plays about Garen? I mean, I'm sure you can look for them, but it's not like super amazing, something you will never imagine you could have done with Garen. Like, there's not a science, there's not like a theory craft of Garen that's interesting to explore as a player. And why I don't want you to play Garen is that it's not a champion, especially when you're level 22 like you, who I coached yesterday. Especially if you're low elo or you're not even level 30, you don't want to learn the game by playing Garen. This is never, ever gonna help you. Because League of Legends is way more complex than that. And you're gonna see that if the only thing you play in normals or prior playing solo queue or before hitting level 30 is Garen, your mechanical skills and your game knowledge is going to be so low from someone that learned by playing Renekton, Irelia, Riven, some mid laners, some supports, some ADCs. So I see a lot of players playing Garen and going to solo queue and again playing Garen, but it's not a good solution for you. And I might as well like stop you right away with you playing Garen so that in solo queue you don't feel like those people who feel lost and just stuck in bronze, etc, etc. One of the biggest reasons a lot of people play Garen and stuck in bronze is that that's the only thing they know how to play. But because it's not valuable in a team fight situation and scenario, then just people lose and they just like tilt and do whatever lowly players do when they're losing. So try to think why Garen, like by yourself, why Garen is so boring, etc. Like, one of the number one reason is that it's very predictable, as I said before. It's predictable, you know that when he's gonna see you, he's gonna press Q to chase you, then you know he's gonna flash E to do damage, and then when you have low HP, he's just gonna flash R on you, or just R on you. Nothing fancy about that, nothing. The thing is that in lane, you feel like Garen is very strong, because level 2, you can just silence the guy and tornado, whatever, and do a lot of damage. And you're like, whoa, man, this stuff is amazing. I'm just gonna level 6 and I'm just gonna kill him. The truth is that in teamfight, Garen kit, you can just kite him all day. Any good player that has a good understanding of teamfighting will never ever be scared of Garen. Because the exhaust is so like predicting when he's gonna ulti is just too easy for a support to just like press exhaust at the second that he's gonna ult. It's so obvious. Like the cycle, it's like, I just rotate my Q, then tornado, and then R. And like, after the tornado, you just exhaust him. The R is useless, Garen is useless, and when you play something like Lista, any ADC can think of just kite him all day. You put some slow, and it's just so easy. And you don't have flash, sometimes when you don't have flash with Garen, it's like, you just out of gap closers and you can't do anything. And that's why I don't like Garen. I just don't like Garen, and I think nobody should play it. Right, did not talk about any rework for this one, just because I feel like this is just like the noob champion that a lot of low elo or low experience players like to play, because it's easy and it allows you to get familiar with the game, just know about the minions, the turrets, the nexus, the inhibitors, the jungle, etc, etc. But you can play this, and this is actually the champion that you have in the tutorial with Ash. And it's like you can learn the basics of the game with Garen, but I won't never advise you to play Garen ever in solo queue, or just level it on your account playing 99% of the time Garen. This is not gonna help you. It's only gonna make you look bad when you're gonna play solo queue, and you're never gonna be like super good, and you're gonna get frustrated because you're gonna have to learn all of your champions, etc, etc, etc. You might say by watching this video that, oh, but dude, like there's this guy, he's challenger by playing Garen, and that's great, you know. I see people playing anything to reach challenger just to post on Reddit. They did it, but I'm here to coach you on the most effective way to get to your goals. I'm here to teach you how to be better at the game, and I don't think that practicing by only playing Garen will help you. So that's just my opinion. If you feel like playing Garen, feel free to do it, but it's not something that I would advise to anyone playing League of Legends and getting started. And yeah, I hope this will help. If you need a recommendation for top laners or any laners you wanna practice, whatever, any lane you wanna practice, feel free to drop a question down below in a question, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will